Kiron. Vincent is a serial entrepreneur. He previously co-founded 5 international startups in diverse sectors, including healthcare and higher education. He is a scholar of the Friedrich Neumann Foundation and a Social Impact Lab Berlin, a fellow of the Ludwig Erhard Foundation, and was awarded several prizes for social impact. He was also selected as a responsible leader by BMW and was listed in Forbes as one of the 30 under 30.
Thank you very much. I was also told that I just have 6 minutes, so I just put on we come together at these occasions in order to get to know each other. That's the main purpose of conferences. Building trust, getting to know each other, understanding the other point. And that's what I would like to do in the next 6 minutes. So I actually don't have any slides, so you have to listen to my voice. And I think it's crucial if you want to build trust, that you share something from yourself and you are truly interested in the other person. And in order to do so, I would like to invite you to a small experiment. Therefore, I would like to invite you to close your eyes now, just for 3 seconds. And I would like to invite you to think of your home. Maybe it's here, maybe it's somewhere else, maybe it's gone. And I would like to invite you to think about the most important thing that you would like to take from your home with you. 3 seconds. And now I would like to invite you to open your eyes again and raise your hands if you have thought of your high school diploma. Even in that room. Okay, one person. When my grandfather was put into this situation in 1944, he also took a warm jacket, some money and some food. Because I think that's what he needed on the way. And this turned out to be a problem, because when he reached Germany and he wanted to get into higher education, he didn't have his certificates. Which all you heard today, that's for most Syrian people who are very well organized, not a problem, but for many refugees it is. And it's not only about the certificates, it's about the legal status, that is just for the fact that you don't belong to this country from the beginning on, you don't have the right to go into higher education. He was missing financial capacities, so he was not able to pay tuition fees or even support his living costs. And he was having a language gap, so he wasn't speaking the language of the country where he came to, he had informational problems. And these were the 4 main barriers that prevented him of getting into higher education. It actually took him several years before he succeeded in doing so. And you have to understand that I grew up with my grandfather. So if I'd like you to think of the most important person in your life, and most people think of their mom or their dad, for me that's my grandfather. And he told me actually 2 things. And the first one is that you can reach everything. You have to work hard for it, you have to be disciplined, you have to have a goal, but you can reach everything. And the second thing is, the way to go there is education. So I grew up in a very strong belief that education can bring you anywhere. And maybe this was the fact that made me so angry when I met Odai. Odai is a young Syrian. He studied architecture in Damascus. And I met him in Istanbul. And when I met him in a cafe, we hang out together, and I thought he was an international student actually. And I only later found out that he was a refugee. And when he told me about his story, I was so surprised to hear the same reasons why he can't continue with his life that my grandfather had. And I realized these 4 problems have been around for 60 years. And it's not only about my grandfather or about Odai, it's about 5 million people worldwide. And this is a problem. Because I strongly believe higher education is the main tool if you want to tackle all the challenges that are linked to the refugee crisis. Because it creates a huge potential for frustration if you block these people in their mind. Because if you know what you're able of doing and you can't do it just because of circumstances, you maybe turn towards other different solutions and go down dark paths. And at the same time, it's a completely waste of the potential of these people. Don't have to tell you that probably. The result of this thinking process, and I can assure you, if Germans start to think about problems, they always try to be very accurate and go really down to the root. And the result was Kiron. Kiron is a blended learning institution. We combine digital education with traditional universities. And so far have been able to enroll 2,250 students. Our aim is to reach 50,000 by the end of 2020. We are active in 11 countries, and we're partnering with traditional universities as well as provide digital education. We ensure that it's not only about their education, it's also about getting a job afterwards. So we have an employability program where we link our students with partner companies, so they get an internship, they get corporate mentoring, and they get a job afterwards. This is important because if you want to rebuild your life, and it doesn't matter the question if you want to go back or if you want to stay, you need stability, you need security, you need to support yourself and your family. In order to do so, I strongly believe you need education and a job. I came here today because we're at the beginning of this road. So we started building up this model here in Germany and several other European countries. We're active in Jordan and in Turkey. But actually this is a global problem. And the message I want to deliver today is what brought you all here together, what made the DAAD and the University host this conference. That in order to overcome challenges, you have to be solidary with the people who are in need. So it's not only about the Syrian refugee crisis. Actually, it's also about the people in Iraq. It's also about the people in South America and Southeast Asia, or Myanmar, for example, fleeing at the moment. So I would strongly invite you to not see this as a problem, also on a personal level, but see this as an opportunity in order to change the world. Because for the first time, we have been able to come together as a global community and provide a global solution for a global problem. And I think the learnings from this process are immense and will benefit not only the people involved, but the whole global society. This is something that we see especially here in Germany, where the whole society is changing. The ministries start thinking in new ways, universities start thinking in new ways. And this is something we owe to you. I would close my remarks, maybe finishing the story of Olay, who actually have been able to went to our model, come from Istanbul to Germany, and now transferring to a Berlin university. So we graduate next summer, and already has his job actually secured. Which is nice. It's one out of so many. And maybe to the end, I want to close your eyes again. Maybe just 1 second. And I would like to invite you to think about how would you have been treated if you tell people I'm not a refugee, but I'm an international student? Or how have your friends been treated if you see them as an international student and not as a refugee anymore? 3 seconds. What would have changed? What would be? And now please open your eyes again. And ask yourself, isn't that the world you want to live in? Isn't that the change you want to see in the world? And if you answer this question with yes, I strongly invite you to find me later on and make this dream come true. Thank you very much.